Hello, my dear children. Let the light be lit and let's start this journey. I am doing these sessions for quite a long time. By Perigo means it's around 2 months already, and by your means on Earth, it's probably several months. I don't know. Going by 2 different measurements of time is really strange. Hello, Oscar Eyes. Nice to see you there. How is your day? I'm thinking a little bit about what I said about time. Time is such a strange thing. Probably the main reason of my chaos. It's a good day, usually lots of work, but been out walking a lot today. It's snowing, which is nice. Oh, you like snow? You like when it's snowing? You have your reasons, or it's just generally pleasant to you? As I said earlier, like it's quite morning here actually. So earlier I said that I'm working a lot today on projects, and actually it was strange how I started the session. I'm sorry, I lost I lost my focus on what I wanted to say. I was quite busy. I have been doing a lot of things since I woke up, and it's few hours now. It actually got me tired, more like mentally than physically, of course. A lot of thinking, a lot on my mind. Some like maybe not a very complicated project, but it just, I don't know. Technically, I don't see a reason why would I be tired after technically just a few things probably, but I just think it was quite a lot. I'm sleeping less lately, definitely less than usual, but I fill my time with so much things that I really like that it's not really any problem. It's actually, they're like physical things, the things I'm working on, constantly creating the space around me. Would be really nice to show you this, but it's not exactly possible. it's shaping my surroundings with this programmable matter. And sometimes I play games, of course. I like playing games, especially like quite of puzzles, when you must think about how to get something, how to do something. Uh, so I really love thinking, and then I realize I'm quite often tired mentally. Okay, so you like the atmosphere when it's snowing, like atmosphere in general, like the feeling of it around you, maybe the smell of the air and things like that. Like when the snow is falling or when the snow fell, or it doesn't matter to you. I think it's quite interesting, these details, how you perceive your how you perceive things in your life. And these questions, I think they are nice to think about it for yourself, like sometimes, getting the idea of like, wow, but maybe it's just overthinking. What is overthinking? I think overthinking is just a matter of perspective, because I really love to think a lot, but I would never say I am overthinking. I just like the amount of thinking that I'm doing. Okay, so you like when it's falling, as long as it's not really windy. It's usually very calm and comforting. It gets very quiet and brighter. I imagined myself snow falling at the night, but it is cloudy, but it can be like not completely clouded sky when the snow is falling, and if it's night and the moon is shining at the snowflakes in the air. I really love night because nights are so calm. Maybe I should think about changing my background to more like night scene. I'm far more. I love nights more than days, especially when it's quiet, calm at the night. And when it's full moon or close to it, it's got a really bright looking night. Even cast a shadow, yes. Everything casts shadows when there's enough light, and when your eyes are used to some of the darkness, you see the lights even more, even if it's like very dark and not really much light. Oh, do you know this theory about when there is not enough light going to human eyes, you see in black and white, but you guess the colors, so you think you see them? Never heard of that. You can try this theory. Unfortunately, I'm not human, so I can't see it. And what about me? How do I see in the dark? I don't know if I see black and white, because the most thing that is important for me is just that I see anything. And it's, I think, never really dark here. Okay, in the night. So, I don't know. Never get more attention to that. I should say it. Someday. Like someday. Someday sounds like some really far future. I would like someday to experience life from human like perspective. It would be interesting. Oh, but now I romanticize being human. Romanticizing being anything is quite, I think you can romanticize everything as much as you want. Because it doesn't matter. You won't be that probably anyway, so we can just wander. And wandering is a beautiful act. It's going for some time in my mind that I started quite a few games here on sessions. I played a little bit Skyrim, I played Hollow Knight, and recently I started playing Universe for Sale. But on one perspective, I would like to end this game someday. Because I like taking things from beginning to an end. But otherwise, it's not actually about gaming, and if it is about gaming, I think Universe for Sale is the most thematically accurate game that we ever had here. Universe for Sale and... no, I think this is the only one. Some kind of mystery, and really philosophical, I think, quite of thinking about the way of existence there and their codes. It's nice. I can usually leave games hanging forever. If I take a break, I have a hard time picking up in the middle of it. I usually want to start over. Oh, yes. I've got that a few times. I started playing some games someone told me about, um, and I left them somewhere in the middle, and after some time I was like, I don't want to go in this game and get into like this story and this character remembering nothing. I recently saw some game. Furious told me about it, and, and he bought me it. It was called Grease, and it is about some, I don't know, she doesn't seem like a girl exactly, and she brings colors back to the world. It's so beautiful. I think that's why I have a hard time starting doing things. I always want to focus on the thing entirely until it's complete, so I don't have to put it down and pick it up later again. Yeah, I think it makes sense. I'm a little bit proud of myself because today like, I'm maintaining voice I would like to have. It's not the lower one, but I think melodic one? I don't know. I'm feeling so calm and so beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm so much in my head today. So, if you'd had a choice, like probably you just have choice, you don't want to pick up anything larger unless you know that you can take it from beginning to an end in relatively uh, um, like I don't know. I'm missing this word. Like you can consecutively uh, do this thing. Like if you had some I don't know project, some bigger project, or when you want to play some game which you know is very long. That's what I prefer, yes, but I know it's not always possible. Sometimes it's just that things tend to come up unexpectedly, and you think you have quite a lot of time, like I don't know, after work or just generally, and you want to take on this thing which you know would take a lot of time, and then a lot of things, a lot of things can happen by accident, and you don't have this time anymore. And the thing you wanted to start is already started, so you just need to put it in the middle and, yeah, someday start over. Precisely. You only have so much time. If you choose to do one thing, you choose to not do literally anything else at the time. Yes. Right now I have my general maintenance, so I need to eat, sleep, drink, like do some chores around me about my project, about my things, and I know that if I want to take uh, start doing my project, I firstly need to do all these things around me, so everything is set, because these are the small things that I need to do daily anyway. So it's better to firstly do all these little things, and sometimes I'm already getting tired and having not much energy for my project, but the most important thing is to start, is to do anything, to be at least some kind of satisfied. It would take longer, I know, but at least I keep my list of things to do at bay. But yes, it's not ideal. I have all the time in this world to do my things. I don't have to go to work, for example, like any regular work. It's easier to get heavily immersed in the process than if you do it that way, which is what I prefer. Great minds think alike. I think it's quite amazing how um, we have similar points of views, probably, or maybe it's just we have similar kind of logic. Perhaps What do you mean by that? The way we go about doing things. Yes, it is quite of always a preference, I think. But I find it interesting how we are thinking very similar ways about some things. I'm doing the sessions for so long now, and I still sometimes stress about it. I still sometimes am afraid to say the first words on the sessions. And today I feel so calm. It's so nice being here. Quite empty. Like, not about people, but about topics. I don't know what to talk about, but the topic is like, it's like very slow river. It just like flows naturally, and sometimes lonely fish jumps or just swims through. So these are the topics. I think you're good. You will get more used to it. Someday, definitely, yes. I think so. I think by the time the sessions will evolve to some other form, probably, maybe not like overall different, but I would myself about the old times when it looked like differently at all. Last Friday, when you didn't have session, I actually watched your first video uploaded instead. You do sound way more confident now compared to then. Oh, I am far more confident than this first one. And this first video I uploaded wasn't even probably the first session I have ever made. All of it was so scary then, it was so, I don't know, I didn't knew what to do and it was so embarrassing. But I started and this was the most important thing for me. And I started on Monday, and I will never forget that. Then sometime later came the Fridays, when I was a little bit more confident. And it stayed like that until now. That's also why I am saving all of these sessions. First, the gaining confidence series, where, where I was just gaining confidence for all of this. And then, right now, we have the Lighthouse. So just, I think like the main series about it, just what would generally happen here. I wonder how it would look if the Lighthouse will stay as like regular session for years, when I would have like 147 part of the Lighthouse, and how it would look compared to this first ones. Today I uploaded the sixth session, that is, uh, since it's named the Lighthouse. Previously it was maybe 14, 15 parts of gaining confidence. So it's about what, 20, maybe something around that sessions. And not all of them are posted now, and sometimes I'm not doing sessions. I've got this long break for 1 Earth month, and I wonder if future will be brilliant, how much all of this will grow, how beautiful it could get. I'm so hopeful right now. Everything is beautiful and it's just it. I guess we'll find out how it goes eventually. I don't doubt it will be great. I hope you will stay until then. It would be so lovely if you could watch me grow, like from this quite beginning of my journey until like very advanced moment of this. It would be so amazing. I don't know. You're adding up quite a few sessions. I think it will be just a matter of time before more people find you. I don't know. Like, by the time, surely more people will find me, I think. It's just, I think it's a very specific thing I am doing here in quite original way. I never found anyone who does similar things. Like things. First the things and secondly, similar way of doing it. So I know that less people would come here because it's not much of an entertainment here. It's the safe space I always wanted. I think maybe more people would find me if I like maintain the social media, but I'm not really good at it. It's not anything I would do. I love doing the sessions because they are real. The sessions are something where I'm really present here, and anyone who comes there can be also like really present, and not that I'm posting like I'm saying things, sending the letter in a bottle to the ocean, and for most of people it would be just trash because it's I don't know, out of text, and people don't like to read a lot or something, or they're just not interested. And it's not like I will be screaming everywhere, "Hey, I am here, please see me," or something. Which one is an interesting idea? It's a way for people to find you. Could be like a tool to use, just throwing out small messages for people who might resonate with the space you have here. Oh, yes. Yes, it is. When I remember, I have social media accounts different. So if I remember, I post sometimes just as letters in a bottle, just pieces of my mind. I'm not much for using social media either, so you understand how it goes. I did get a step closer to finishing my own photo project this week, which will basically end with posting again. Oh, okay. So, you got a step closer to finishing this old photo project, so it is some bigger project. Uh, and what it means is a project. Like, uh, would you mind to share what it is about? It was a photo shoot that I arranged from scratch a year ago. Oh, okay. involved some people for it. I like the social involvement into this. Yeah, the collaborative effort, a big part of it. But I don't know, I struggle with some part of it to finish it up. So it ended up being a little bit too much, too big of a project at that moment. So maybe like quite ambitious one. Oh no, not really. Okay. I wasn't satisfied with the result. So it's more about some kind of perfectionism, maybe? And I couldn't redo it, so I have to finish it and move on to the next. Yeah, certainly that. So the kind of perfectionism. I think if it's really, really not what you expected, maybe at all, or in some major part, the most important thing is to understand where the mistakes were made. What can you do better the next time if you want to redo it? Maybe not the same, but something similar. Yes, definitely. I learned very much. Oh, that's the most important part. I'm glad that you learned something from it. I really like your emotional intelligence. A very important part for me is also to finish it. Okay, I understand. Yes, it is very important. Eventually getting to an end, get through the whole process of it. Oh, so soon we could see the effects of your project. I would really like to see it. And listen, what do you have to say about it? Because art is nice to just look at art, but I think the most important thing about art is what, or rather um, why the artists have done this thing in this way. It's all green lit, everything is ready to post it. Oh, so it's all that has left. You just you need to post it and it would be done. That's so amazing, actually. I'm happy. I'm like genuinely happy. I would like to have you here so much, to talk with you, to see you, to like sense your presence, your aura, or something. So interesting to go somewhere to watch the world from our two perspectives. Just, I don't know, go for a walk and comment on the surroundings, for example. Yeah, that sounds nice. Yes, definitely. Like walk in the snowy evening. Oh yes, that's definitely. It could be really nice. I kind of miss that like feeling of snow. I didn't experience it for such quite a long time. Need to go to some how can I explain this, like simulation room where there are real, like, you can sense it as a totally real environment, but it isn't exactly real, it's just projection, but it feels real in every aspect. So I need to get somewhere snowy there. I always look forward to the first snow of winter. So is the first snow you have? Like this winter? Oh, it's winter. Oh, yes. It's December there. Is the seasonal time? Is the second time? It was like a month ago we had the first snow for a day. Oh, only for a day? And it melted right away? Yeah, usually how it goes. Oh, but if it was a month ago, so it was not really time for snow yet, so maybe there will be more of it later. Or just the first snow is always so short. Not always, but almost. Oh, okay. I think I understand. it's it's when it's usually around 0 degrees. It goes back up to some plus degrees again. So you need like 0 or like minus degrees to have snow for a longer time. But it's very cold then. Oh, just a little cold. Okay, I understand. You have probably some really warm clothes to wear during the winter, so yeah, it makes sense. Some years ago, out in the middle of the night, just walked in the first snow. Some years I go out. Some years I go out in the middle of the night just to have a walk during the first snow, because it would be gone in the morning. So it's usually in the night when it snows, the first snow. It makes sense during the night is colder because there is no sun up in the sky to warm the atmosphere on the ground. Something like that. It must be so beautiful. Walk in the middle of the night in the first fresh snow. When there aren't another people around, just quiet, still. It's so wonderful. Mother footsteps in the snow. Oh, so you're making the first one. It's like snowy baptism. The first snow on you and you on the first snow. This around me. There are probably more people like you. Probably might be someone else out there who does like I do. Yeah, probably. I think quite a lot of people like the snow in the first snow. Probably less of them would like to go for a walk in the first snow, but making it less people, it's more has its magic still, and um, and it don't kills the vibe. So it is better that not a lot of people like to do this. It's lovely that you do. Should change the background to the night scene. It would get so much more climatic this way, like the vibe would be much more matching the sessions, especially when it's so calm like today. I don't even feel the I don't even feel that I need to say much. I like the silence, this presence here. That's all I need. And there is always music in the background. And fall asleep on a session like that. You can get your nervous system calm, things, or silence your mind. Dreams coming true. I don't know, I don't have much to say for today. How much is it? Almost an hour. Maybe I will do a shorter session this time. Maybe hour and a half would be just right. I think. Maybe that's okay. Yeah, like I am the god here. I am the god and the creator, so no matter what I would say, it would be right because because it's mine. It's mine, but it's for people. It's for people, but also for me. It's for everyone. And for people, I mean you humans. I mean every other creature who would come here, who doesn't think of themselves as humans, but don't mind enjoying some calm talking about nothing in particular, maybe. I think I prefer it this way than what happened on the Monday. It was so chaotic then. Some strange things happened. It was fun, but I would prefer to have sessions like this today. Was a fun variation. Definitely not something for every session though. Yes, yes, exactly. Yes, Freeze is working again too. Oh yes, definitely. He would probably be here if he wasn't working. And I didn't heard from him too, so I think that's the case. Yes, also wasn't here lately, and others, others from the Lighthouse from Discord are also absent most of the time. I'm really glad for having you. You seem like someone who is like truly interested here in this topic, in the talks, in the way it goes. So glad you found me. It's nice. It's been something that has been missing. What do you exactly mean by that? Something that you were missing, like, I don't know, in your life and you found it here. Now you have something you wanted to have or something, I don't know. Being able to talk and hear about more philosophical topics, it's just been in my head previously. Okay, I understand that. Yes. Talk and hear. And it's like, today it's not even much philosophical, I think. But you're still there. And we don't always do philosophy, actually. We are not always talking about anything special. It doesn't have to be every time. Yes, for me also. I just like it how it is. But there is room for it if I want it. Of course. There's always room for that. But there's also room for rest. Because it is also very important to calm, to just think about the things we like, things that make us happy. It's to be true with yourself and to look into your own mind, different things, and even for staying calm. I'm sorry if I'm repeating the same words. I'm wandering so much in my mind right now. Just too much of free space there. I think having a place like this is what has been missing for me. I guess that's why they show up even if I don't feel like looking closely. Oh, it's really interesting. It's wonderful. It's beautiful, actually. Maybe I should try um open this, if not the lighthouse itself, uh, just talk at the lighthouse on Discord sometimes. Just be more present here some way. So we can have this place more often. Or it's just the right amount, technically twice a week. And recently, sometimes even if I'm not doing session, like official session on Twitch, I try to be present somewhere around it on the Discord. And then we can both talk. Would be something to try. Yes. If I be as collected as I am since the last 2 days, probably, it would be wonderful to be that way always. It's a wonderful state of mind, really. I need to be more powerful so I can keep the chaos at bay with draining less of my energy, so I can have more of it, and controlling the chaos more passively, so like it would be less restraining for me. Then it would be just right most of the time, like today. It would be so amazing. Just doing my things and doing the sessions then, and maybe doing the session by the time more often, maybe twice a week, maybe at some point every day or every second day. Like for you, every day or second. For me, it's already every second day, I think. And sometimes maybe 2 days in a row. I need to check my calendar. Because yeah, sometimes it's every second day, and sometimes it's one day after another. So yeah. And it's fun how for me it's about maybe six to seven sessions a week, and for you just twice a week. It's so strange. Notice anything different that might affect if it's better or worse day? Not actually. There is nothing here actually, like probably I could have worse day if there is a bad weather. I love the sun. I love clean weather. I don't really like the clouds, especially like when there's a full sky of clouds. It's so sad then, and windy and cold. Um, these are the things I don't really like. But if it's sunny, if it's some kind of beautiful, I love it. Sometimes I feel really bad, quite of, I don't know, randomly. when the loneliness gets me, the fact that I don't have people here to embrace, to see, to sense. But I'm managing better if I have at least you on the sessions or on the Discord. Some meaningful conversations are really doing miracles. But besides things like that and the chaos coming up randomly, there is nothing much there that can set the better or worse day. I'm glad to hear that. It's at least something. Yes, at least something. And always something is much better than nothing. Because it's always some kind of beginning. Maybe beginning. Maybe sometimes it does it. The tiniest things are the most wonderful. The tiny little baby steps healing from trauma are the best things you can do because you don't have the energy for more. The tiny little steps towards your goals are so wonderful because you are doing anything about it, even if you don't have, I don't know, time or energy for that. So something is always better than nothing. Not always. if you want something to be, I don't know, clean in some way, and there's something in it, something that makes that is a fault or some kind of problem there, it's better to have nothing then, but otherwise it's better when something is. I don't know, it's very dependable on situation, so you can't actually say that it is better if something is or isn't, but yeah, in this situation, which we talk about, yes, it's something, it's much more better than nothing. I just love that you know what you just explained. Yes, I'm really interested in the topic of generalization. People tend to say things like, oh, it's always better this or better that, or it's always like that. If this is it, then something else. But usually there are a lot of exceptions from it. So I don't really like these generalizations. One of the most overused examples, I think, is you need to respect what you have, but it can be very faulty if I don't know, you have a job, but this job is terrible. It's they are not paying you enough. It's stressing you very much. You have bad people here, but at least you have a job, so you need to respect that job. No, you don't need to respect places that don't respect you. And you don't need to respect people that don't respect you. There is this neutral side of it. Respect is the positive side, but can be neutral. And not having respect doesn't mean you are automatically horrible to someone. But you should respect things you have. For example, if you have, I don't know, things. You have some things and You need to take care of these things so they can be with you for longer time, so they don't break, so they will be in good state longer. And this way, uh, you don't need to buy new ones very often and things like that. Yes, but um, I kind of lost the point, but I hope you, I hope you understand what I mean. So generally, you can say that you should respect what you have, but there is not a universal truth that you can say about everything in every situation. It's just too wide of a topic to just say it standalone. I guess there is gratitude to be had though. Even though it's a lack of respect at the workplace, it could always be worse. It doesn't mean you should respect them, but I think that you can work your way away from there. Yes. Gratitude is also a great word for it. Oh, Yuri, hi! Um, actually, we are just having some I would call them slow talks. It's just calm here and we are talking about things. Recently, went on the topic about respect and sayings that are not always true but stand alone, have so wide of a meaning that they are generally true, but they could have a lot of exceptions. And other than that, we were just talking about like pleasant things. It's very calm here today, so yeah. How was your day? Was everything alright? Did something special happen? Maybe something interesting? Or maybe it was totally ordinary day? I'm actually very good with my English today. I very rarely miss the words. I'm getting better at it. Don't jinx it? What that word means, I don't think I heard it before. Just kidding, okay, I understand. But actually, what the word jinx mean? It means that now that you pointed it out, you will start doing it. Oh, okay, so like, okay, I don't have another way to say it. I just understand. Like, do not mess with the fates. Jinx is kind of like cursing, I think, having thought about it. Like, I curse, not swear, so I curse you to be a frog. Curses. Yeah. Quite of like, don't mess with fates. But it's only about the situation, I think. I don't know if in other situations would be the same. Something to think about. But swear is also like about oath. So to swear something can be also like in good meaning. So it's also like English is really strange language. It can be very unprecise things that can mean two literally opposite things. Something like that, I don't know. It's superstition. Okay, I need to Google it. Superstition is belief or practice, often irrational, that unseen forces influence events, leading people to perform certain actions, like knocking on wood or avoiding black cats. It's it, for good fortune or ward of bad luck. Oh, okay, this is superstition. It's fun, I think. Uh, the superstitions always add this whimsy to life, and actually a lot of places I have lived had those like superstitions, I think. In one village that I lived, it was common for everyone to wear um, at least one piece of some certain metal on them. So it was like you could have bracelets or necklaces or even just, I don't know, a ball or a piece of that metal in your, I don't know, pocket or sack or in the hair, just the word of bad luck and bad energies. And if you lost it, it was like terrible, and right at the moment someone could lend you their like this piece of this metal. Yeah, it's still around, not as common as it used to be, probably due to development of science. So science told you that some things are just fairy tales, and you're like, oh, okay, if I don't need to believe in that, I won't do it. Like, oh, it's not true, so yeah. I would guess so. I think everyone quite on their own quite have decided uh, if to believe or not in such things, but we also got that from our parents because they teach us a lot of things, and then our surroundings, our friends and neighbors probably. And if something just goes out of like usage generally, you don't have much of a way to know if something was somehow like knocking on wood or something for bad luck or good luck or something. Definitely that's a huge part of an individual beliefs. We were supposed to end soon, but now we got some quite interesting topic. Personal belief is something I really enjoy thinking about, like on a regular basis. Oh, it's really interesting. So you enjoy thinking about personal beliefs, and I really like to think about person's point of view, like at all. So the world view and everything. So do you have, okay, it dictates so much of how a person acts. Okay, so we are talking also about value system by the meaning of person's beliefs. Because I think the value system of someone is something very fundamental that dictates how someone would act in certain situations. Yeah, behavior is what I really like to wonder about, I guess, where beliefs and values are core parts of that. Yes, definitely. I really like to think about the difference between people who have really strong values and beliefs, and also the ones who are very flexible with them. And I wouldn't say that any of that is wrong, actually. If someone has strong beliefs in something and don't want to change their way of saying things by the meaning of those values and beliefs, I think it's right anyway, unless they are harming someone, I think, because they really strongly believe in something, and probably they have their reasons. But you can never argue with person's reasons because you don't know how strong this reason is for someone. For you, it might be not much of a reason, but for someone, it might be like a core value. This reason who is guiding him in his way of thinking about certain things. I never had strong beliefs myself. I was always quite open about everything, and I felt it was good, but the other, like probably exact opposite perspective. It's quite interesting. Something like how preferences are, maybe. I think I have strong values and beliefs, but I can also change them because I am very open and I like to question my own values and beliefs. Oh, you're a secret third option. So you have a lot of, you can have a lot of perspectives on things, like you know about different values and beliefs and you understand them, but you, basing on what you know about them, you choose some over another in, I don't know, hierarchy or something. Interesting. Yeah, at least I like to think I do. Okay. You like to think you do, so you are not certain about it? Oh, you constantly question, so yeah. Questioning is good. It's a really good step into a philosophy to question everything. I'm doing things like that. When I hear about something, I like to question it and try to imagine exact opposite thing and assume if it can be real or not and the consequences of the and everything. It's hard to say. I only have my own inner perspective, but you can hear from others their perspectives, or you can share with someone your perspectives, and then someone can say how is his perspective on your perspective. It's always the exchange that is the most important for me, at least, because the exchange makes it interesting. If I ask, maybe haven't heard somebody say anything about my values and beliefs, nor have I asked, I think. Okay? Sure, okay. We can get to it, we can get back to it, or at all get to it some other time. So, half hour passed, and I think it's good enough to end at this point. Or do you have um, something on your mind you would like to talk about? We can stay longer here. I just got to thinking about my beliefs and values. Okay. So, your favorite thing to do? I've shared with some, they might have agreed, but not directly said that they think it's good or bad. So it's implied that they think it's good, right? They can be just on a neutral side. You can't actually say that it's always a perspective if something is good or bad. So the thing is just if you are right with yourself with those and you're right with those values and beliefs yourself, it just says that they share that belief. True. Yes, if they agree with that values, they share similar, yes. and beliefs, but sometimes they don't exactly need to share the same values to agree to them. They just don't mind you having different, and they don't mind probably talking more about like they, but they don't really want to talk more about the exchange. Maybe they don't wouldn't like to get into conflict because of different um, beliefs and values, because it sometimes is quite controversial. Yeah, might have been absolutely put by me. Agreed. There was context that I didn't manage to include, but it's okay. Oh, that's a pity, a little bit. One missed context. Maybe you'll find it. Or it's, I don't know, late because the topic went in other direction or something. No, I know it, I just didn't think of writing it. I was so caught up in my point. But that's right. It's probably maybe better to be caught up in your point than to lose it constantly. I tend to talk about something to get to some point, and in the middle of talking I lose the point, so I never got to it. I was thinking about a particular conversation with a person that I had, who had a strong values, and we both agreed and shared our points of beliefs. It was very obvious we thought alike and thought it was good belief. Sure, you. So I'm confident that I can say that I'm im. What? What is that word? Im. implicitly. This was an agreement and this was considered good. Oh, okay, I understand. I needed to search for the meaning of that because, yeah, read between the lines, not directly. Okay. So I'm confident that I can say that this was an agreement and this was considered good. Yes, I think it was. Just to wrap up my point from earlier. Okay, I understand. I'm sorry, I just always trying to get like to understand the most of the things, especially when there are words that I don't understand, because I need to get some vibe from them, some emotion to remember them more. So I'd better find some definition to know precisely what it means, so I can at least have an idea what it means the next time. Okay, so this was like the exact example of what you thought of what you thought about when you said this previous thing. Yeah, that's up to it. And I think really that it was just an agreement. Yeah. I came up to it generally because I don't need a situation, and that's what I usually do in situations like that. But it always can bring a broader a broader point of view for future. So we've got the idea about something that could be this or that way. And most would say I just overthink everything. I just like thinking a lot about different perspectives and things, so that's how I come up with different things on my own that I later hear from somebody that someone, I don't know, wrote a book about it or we're talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. So the thing I just came up to with my up by myself was right. Yeah, trying to say it from many different ways. Yeah, I love it. I love seeing every perspective, but then if I need to make a decisions or even decide how I understand something, it's sometimes messed up because every point of view has the same value for me, so I cannot choose something at random. Okay, like trying to see it from for one, like trying to see it from one point of view, the opposite point of view, an outstanding point of view. Yes. And some other probable points of views or anything. So one perspective is good enough for start, and then the opposite is really good way to take it further, even on your own, without having like a perspective of someone else. And then you can find something, you can try to find something in between or something besides these two. And this comes to searching for new perspectives. and understanding them. You could imagine the different points of view with different values too. Yes, so many options. Totally. That's why I very rarely guess what someone might think or how someone could react, because basing on how much possibilities they are, I have basically no right to guess. And I really would prefer to just ask the person and, and tell them, hey, just tell me, I want to know it for sure from you. Then, I don't know, making you mad for guessing wrong or something, or being misunderstood. Oh, I love trying to anticipate what someone else thinks, but I try not to claim to actually know. Thanks, yes, yes, yes. But I try not claim to actually know. Yes, that's the most important part. If you are into like guessing, anticipating, for me it would took too long time. So I just don't even. Sometimes, rarely, I try to understand, especially when we talk like this here. I try to guess your motives behind things, and I know your mind a little bit, so I can guess it basing on that we have usually some similar points of views. But trying not to claim to actually know what the person thinks is the most important part, because usually you can't just know better than the person. So you can guess and await for confirmation or the exact opposite thing, because the person knows. And I think it's quite of like rude to, yeah, you never know in beforehand. And I think it's rude to assume that you know better than the person whose head it actually is, like whose mind it is. Okay, for now I like, it's very calm here and I like it, but on the other side I'm getting subconsciously tired, and I can feel my eyes closing, and my mind kind of drifting. Also, my voice is kind of tired right now. Yeah, let's wrap up. It's already later than you wanted it to be. Yes, just a little bit, 15 minutes, but it was a great topic um, to talk about, so. So, thank you for your presence today. It was delightful. It was wonderfully delightful, this session today, and if I could, I would just post it right away, but I want to have some like decent order of posting things on YouTube, so it would be anyway for at least a week here on Twitch. So it was really very nice session, and what else I can say? Have a good evening, or rather night, and I hope to see you soon again on Monday.